Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland, and we are here with Bobby Selvaggio, musician, impresario, entrepreneur, educator. What don't you do, Bobby? I mean, you are involved in so much here in Akron.
I do a lot, and I do a lot just because I care about what I'm doing from an art standpoint and giving back to the community, whether it's a musician, whether it's an educator, whatnot.
Right. So you're teaching at Kent State University. You've been booking Blu Jazz Plus over there that Tony Troppe owns, jazz club, one of the few jazz clubs in the region. So you've got your own career as a saxophonist and musician, right? Yeah. So you're kind of keeping busy. Now all of a sudden you're taking on this other project here, huge, C3. Talk about first what this whole building is. It's a former temple, right?
Yes, this is the former Israel temple, and it's a building that's 48,000 square feet that Tony wanted to buy and turn into what we think of as like a flex space.
Okay, this is Tony Troppe. He's a developer who's got a number of projects going on, including the Blu Jazz and that whole area.
Boutique hotel and all of that. I mean, he's all over Akron.
Right. So this had been sitting vacant. It was obviously a temple at one time, and then a tech company came in, and Tony had a vision for what all going on here besides this beautiful space we're in now.
Well, I mean, the vision is to have an art center, is to have an event space, and to have little studio apartments where artists and residents can live and work. Yeah.
And you're kind of in the Highland Square area, I guess you would say, right? It's right in that.
Right in the middle of Highland Square. Oh, yeah.
So that's kind of Akron's hip art center, if you will, right? Yeah. I mean, downtown is hip, but so this has some huge potential just in terms of its location because it's not far off the beaten path. And yet when you come in here, you feel like, wow. And it goes on and on. You've got all kinds of spaces in here. So sketch out what the vision is for all the different areas in this building.
Yeah, so, the nice thing about this building is that it's in the community. I mean, in the middle of the community, which is so important. And so, Tony's thinking about how can he give back to the community. And by offering an event space, by offering an art center, by offering places for artists to live and work is a great opportunity to really give back to the community.
So the event space is adjacent to this where you could do parties, weddings, any kind of those types of events, sort of a low ceiling space, but you put a little stage in there. Oh, yeah. And it has a full kitchen.
Oh, yeah. It has a full commercial kitchen that you can do anything with. And we'll be able to partner with them with the Arts Center here by doing VIP events, either pre or post concerts. I mean, it's a lot of opportunities.
And then we're in this space. Is there a name for this? This is obviously the center of the temple here with the beautiful dome.
Oh, yeah. So this is C3, which we call the Creative Arts Collaborative Center. And the reason we call it that is we're trying to get to a point of really showing the holistic creative aspects of the arts. Not just a concert, not just a performance, but how do we do those things and show the community and students that.
So what is the vision for the types of things you're going to be doing here? Because I can understand the lofts and artists coming in, living there. You can understand the event space, that's weddings and parties, corporate events. This one, though, you could go a lot of different directions with. What's the vision?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of directions. When I say the arts, I mean all of the arts. I mean performance arts, visual arts, movement and dance, theater. There's just a lot of things that we can do in here. And the idea is to pair everything with some type of an educational aspect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So talk about the educational aspect. Will there be an on-site educational program ongoing, or are you partnering with local educational groups?
It's interesting. All of the above eventually. Right now what we're doing is as we put on a concert, it's a clinic or master class before the concert. We have a dance event coming up in July. And I want to see dancers getting together with students all working together to do things. You could do readings of theater scripts and artists coming in and working with people to actually create all of the above. And collaborations with Akron Public School, with I Promise, everything in Northeast Ohio.
And you're doing really the wide range of things from jazz to pop to hip hop, really rock? Anything that you really comes across your plate?
Everything, everything is an art. When I say music, yes, we have some initial jazz things booked, and we have a Free Black coming in and doing something in July, which is great electronic and hip hop combinations. Every opportunity, I want to do singer-songwriter things. I just want to get everybody in the arts, music community involved.
Well, Bobby, it's going to be a lot of fun watching how this all turns out. Great to see a space like this being lit up and being turned on again in such an exciting way. The educational element is so key. The next generation, bringing young people along, which you've been educating and teaching for a couple decades now.
Long time.
Yeah. Thank you so much for taking a few moments. You're busy. You got an event here tonight. I can't believe what you got. Thanks for talking with us.
Man, my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Hey, it's Thomas Mulready from CoolCleveland. We are here in Akron with CoolCleveland.